Right. So being productive has, let me talk into this. So being productive has a cost. So whenever it is that I say that I'm busy, a lot of times people can, off screen, people can get upset about certain things. And the reality of the situation is I really don't care because as of right now, because it is the truth, as of right now, a lot of people don't know what it is that content creators be going through, specifically me. Let me just talk for myself. A lot of people don't necessarily know what I'm going through. As of right now, I'm making YouTube videos. Those YouTube videos are not short. Those YouTube videos are like 10, I ain't even gonna say 10, 15 to about 25 minutes long, right? And I make 6 of those in a single day. So you can imagine how much time that takes up. Not to mention, right? Not to mention, I'm promoting my books. I have 2 books out, right? Making videos talking about my books, right? As well as making those longer version videos, talking to the zodiac signs, right? The offbeat videos of the things and the principles that I talked about, my own personal health as far as working out, right, getting more active, rest, um, helping my family out in the form of bills. Because thanks to y'all, appreciate y'all for this. But I was, I'm starting to finally be able to actually pay my own bills and things of this nature. Grow up some more, all of that. Shout outs to y'all for that. Really appreciate you. But also too, you know, the other day my mom needed some help with uh some with paying a bill over the phone because my mom is tech savvy with computers and stuff like this in the iPhone, but my mom is not so tech savvy with everything. So I ended up getting on the phone, helping my mom out to pay this bill. Um, and the phone call ended up being like 30 minutes. So with that being said, you have to take into consideration that like I said, I've got a lot of other things going on. And sometimes in the past, people have gotten very offended at that. And the reality of it is, this is why I say that I don't care, because it's the mentality of, you see the productivity going up. You see the value going up. You see that I'm getting more accurate with my tarot readings. You see that I'm producing videos for y'all that are sizable that y'all can enjoy, right? 15 to 25-minute videos per zodiac sign. And I'm creating, my productivity is insane because I'm making what, 4, 5, 6, 12 videos within 2 days. So imagine how much time that takes up. So there should be nobody who is so upset and getting mad at this. And this is part of the reason why it is that I say that I it's not the best thing for me in the world to really actually have myself a significant other, because it's the idea that a person is going to want too much time. Because if I speak to you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, if I don't speak to you Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and you tripping out at me, you getting upset, I gotta dump you. Because if this becomes an occurring thing, you have to also take into consideration that I have a life too, and I'm doing other things. Whether it's physically, you know what I mean, making videos, or whether I'm resting, that's still bits and pieces of my life. And I'm one person, and I'm making time, luckily with time management with everything. But at the same time, this is part of the reason why sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, I get on my live streams and I talk about how it is that I'm unappreciated. It's because I am, to a certain extent, because it's the idea of, y'all love these videos, and I love the fact that y'all love these videos. No doubt I enjoy making these videos. Like earlier today, one of the YouTube administrators, or one one of the YouTube one of the people who work at YouTube, because uh I was talking to YouTube support. One of the people that work on the staff of YouTube told me themselves, they said, you really dedicate yourself to this YouTube thing. So they even know the quality of work of what I'm talking about. And a lot of people, sometimes people hit me up and they asking me to help them start YouTube channels. But then when, right, tell them certain secrets in YouTube. But then at the same time, when it's come time now for me to start talking about prices, how they're going to compensate me, they get mad at that. And this goes right back into the whole flaking thing too. Whenever it is that you set up something, follow through with the stuff that you say you're going to do. This is why I get so offended, because no, you need to stop flaking. I am different. I am special. And I'm special in the sense that I don't have the time to be playing games with you. I legitimately have things to do. And if you don't like that, I don't care, because it's above the table for me. I just let y'all know about some of the things that I legitimately had eating up my time, that I'm taking care of. I had to sit down for the past 2 weeks, had to sit down and write the book. You know what I mean? I had to sit down and physically write the book. All of that. That took at least an hour or two out of my day. Then with, like I said, and then with living, all of that type of stuff I gotta cram in to about 24 hours. My own free time. I want to relax by myself. And like I said, to get back on track, this is why it is that sometimes I feel like I'm not necessarily supported. And I'll go on my live streams or whatever and I'll talk about it, because it's the idea of a lot of people want to split me into a million pieces, while at the same time, not many, not many, very, not many people want, not many people understand this person's doing a lot. We may not, this dude has a track record of always keeping it a buck with us. He's always honest with us. So if he says that he's doing a lot, 10 chances out of 10 to 10, 10 out of 10 times, dude really busy. Why don't I go ahead and at the very least shell out a couple of dollars or whatnot, or come through and get a reading or buy his books or whatnot, produce all of this value. But at the same time, when it comes time now for me to get paid, even though people want a lot of my time, this is where oftentimes, more than not, shout outs to the people who do come through. I'm not talking about y'all, so I don't expect y'all to trip about this or get upset. But 9 times out of 10, when people do come to me, they expect something for free. 9 times out of 10. Like, you gotta understand, the people who come through and actually purchase readings from me, y'all are not the majority. The majority of the people who are trying to waste my time and get me to give them something for free. Y'all are already part of the minority for that, because so many people want something for nothing. They you know what I mean? They talking smack about how magic is trash, tarot reading is trash, the knowledge that I put out there is trash or whatnot, or they trying to talk crap about me, while at the same time they're over here in my presence, right? Or virtual presence or whatever, or trying to communicate with me, trying to do what? Trying to ask me questions so that they can start up their own YouTube channel. This is the hypocrisy of the situation. And then got the audacity and the temerity to be so upset when I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna help you. Why not? Because you're ungrateful. You're not gonna succeed because you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. If you, for instance, right? For instance, one of the things that makes people very successful is their ability to want the knowledge so much to the point where they're willing to pay for it if they must. That's one. Let me say that again, because that's something that a lot of people really they don't take into consideration at all. One of the things that separates the people, some of the most successful people, from the unsuccessful people is how serious you are about actually getting it. If you're really serious and a person is charging for something, especially if the person isn't charging an arm and a leg for it, you will buy it, because you haven't seen any other person with this type of unique nuance talk about this in this broad topic. And they have a unique spin on things that you really see can benefit you really want it, and this person isn't excuse me, necessarily willing to give it out for free, you'll pay for it. There's things that I've wanted. There's I've bought knowledge before in the sense of learning, where I wanted to learn how to invest better. You know what it is that I did? I came out of my own pocket and paid the asking price. And it wasn't a large amount of money. But the point is that I'm willing to learn even if it requires paying for it. You understand? As long as it's a justifiable price. You know what I mean? As long as it's justifiable price. But I'm willing to pay for it. And it's I was telling one of my I'm not even gonna say the person's name, but I was telling some this Gemini, the Gemini knows who they are. What breaks my heart of the whole thing is the fact that I've been on YouTube for years, and I've built a reputation for myself, and people should already be coming to me with the mentality of being proud to pay, because it's just like the Nipsey Hussle campaign, being proud to pay. The idea that your body of work speaks for itself. So now that when you speaking up about, look, you want more, you want to see how serious people are about supporting you. You could get it for free from these public tarot readings, or you can most definitely come through and get a reading. And the Nipsey Hussle thing was a huge success. But what breaks my heart is the fact that I've been on YouTube since 2015, and I've had to deal with the same issue since 2015. The idea that, a lot of y'all are not necessarily proud to pay like that. A lot of y'all get mad. A lot of y'all, you know what I mean? You don't like how, I deliver certain things, because sometimes people can be very emotional or whatever. And like I said, it breaks my heart, because it's exactly like the Nipsey Hussle's proud to pay campaign. You not proud to pay. You don't want to be over here really, really learning of the you know the spiritual side of things, and how spirituality and how mysticism can actually be practical in your life. You assume that all this stuff is only for enter- entertainment or whatever. So the mentality is, well, why, or the mentality could be, I should say, is, well, why would I just go ahead and come out of pocket and just give you my money or whatever? But you getting something in exchange for it. You learning how to fix certain elements or certain aspects of your life in a way where there's no one on the internet and there's no one in real life who has that who has my type of perspective like me, because that's part of what makes me unique. So, you know, like I said before, it's heartbreaking. It really is heartbreaking, to get on and share people my pain and tell people, look, this is the type of stuff that I go through, and people still don't care. People still have the mentality of, well, I don't really care. I don't really care. I'm still gonna go ahead and just watch your videos or whatnot, and I'm still not coming through. I still don't care. Even after you poured out your heart to us and stuff like this, and you let everybody know what was really going on behind the scenes, I still don't care. So then at the same time, is it fair? Is it fair, and can you really occupy a lot of my time or get upset at me when I don't care about how I come off?